Okay, for the next few days, we're going to be talking about properties of quadrilaterals, and we're going to start with parallelograms, hence the flashing lights. Then we're going to talk about trapezoids, and then we're just going to talk about regular quadrilaterals. A parallelogram has two sets of parallel sides. Okay, so opposite sides are parallel. A trapezoid has one set of parallel sides, and the regular quadrilaterals have no sets of parallel sides. Okay, as we go through each sort of quadrilateral, we're going to talk about what they look like and their properties. And then we're going to use coordinate proof to prove those properties and to identify the figure. All right, so in a parallelogram, first, of course, it means it's got two sets of parallel sides. So you notice here, we've got parallel sides here and there, parallel sides here and here. All right? Now, the characteristics, these are the four important characteristics. Make sure you write those down. One is that opposite sides are congruent, okay? And that kind of makes sense. Like if you've got two parallel lines and they're being chopped off by two parallel lines, they're going to chop off the same amount because the distances between the two are the same. Opposite angles are congruent. So like in this case, angle B and angle D are equal to each other, and angle A and angle C are equal to each other, okay? Two parallel lines cut by a transversal, right? And consecutive angles are supplementary because here, again, two parallel lines, here and here, these are same side interior. So consecutive angles are supplementary, makes sense. And lastly, the diagonals, this is one that you can't get from other things we've learned, but in diagonals of a quadrilateral or of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if I draw in the two diagonals, these two pieces are equal, these two pieces are equal. Right? All right, and we can use that to solve equations. We know that in a quadrilateral, consecutive angles are supplementary, and we also know opposite sides are equal. So to solve for x, I would say 5x plus 19 is equal to 7x. Subtract 5x, and I get 19 is equal to 2x. Divide by 2, and I get x is equal to 9.5. Right? And I know that consecutive angles are supplementary, so 6y plus 5 plus 10y minus 1 is equal to 180 because they're supplementary. Combine like terms, and I get 16y plus 4 is equal to 180. 16y is equal to 176. So y is 11. Okay? And the last characteristic is that the diagonals bisect each other. So I can solve for b by setting these two equal to each other. 2b plus 8 is equal to 5b minus 17. So 3b is equal to 25. So b is equal to 8 1/3. And for a, 9a minus 84 is equal to 2a. Subtract 2a from both sides, add 84. I get 7a is equal to 84, so a is 12. All right, that's just the equations using those characteristics. Opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, opposite sides are congruent, and diagonals bisect each other. All right, have the vertices of my parallelogram at negative 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, and 1, negative 2, and I want to know where my fourth vertex is. Okay, what I know is that opposite sides are parallel. So to go from this point here to this point here, it's up 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope of this side is 1/4. That means the slope of this side over here that doesn't exist yet is also going to be 1/4. Okay, so I know I can go up 1 over 4 here, but that's not going to take me away from my line. So instead I'm going to go down 1 and left 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So my one line will be here, and now I have my fourth vertex, but just to check, I know that to get from this point to this point, I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that puts me there. Just to make sure. So my fourth vertex, C, would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6, 2. All right? That's using the fact that opposite sides are parallel. Okay? All right, take a second and do this on a separate sheet of paper ready to turn in tomorrow, please. This is number 1, so you'll have to hit pause to finish it for 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, and number 3. So you're going to have to pause to see number 1.